ń ṣe nìyẹn. Èmi sọ jíṣà o máa sọ wọn ká irú pàlàpàlà ò lè lè. Màá tún lọ màá tún ní ẹ wò èmi lọ sí platform o. Èmi lọ platform mo lọ wò ó. Èmi máa ti sọ. Mọ́mí máa sínú. Ẹ má bínú. Ṣé ní nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ yìí pé ó máa ń rìn kiri o? Ẹ wá ní káwa máa lọ.
Ẹ bọ̀ fún wa ló máa lọ information officer. Mo ń gbọ́ ilé ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ láyọ̀. Information officer.
Ẹ̀bùn ní báyìí bí wọ́n sì ní bẹ́ẹ̀ padà. Ó dà pé mo lálà. Ṣé ìgbórí? Ó dà pé mo lálà. Kì í sọ fún yàrá ìgbóná sí platform. Kẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ sọ ni òótọ́ ni o. Òótọ́ ni. Kẹ́rí nǹkan tẹ̀ sọ. Ṣé platform àdúrà làwa wà? Wọ́n ní iṣẹ́ ní ká máa lọ káàkiri yẹn. Wípé ká dúró níbi platform àdúrà káyé máa da ọkàn wa láàmú kiri àti gbàdúrà. So ṣé ìmọ̀ kékeré yẹn máa káàkiri èèyàn gbéra? Òótọ́ dẹ̀ ni o. Èèyàn ò ní ní táìmù láti jẹ ẹ̀ka bíbélì ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Lóòótọ́ kiri yẹn affect èèyàn kéèyàn bá lọ mo máa ti di ìdámì pé this time around. The time yìí mi ìfẹ́ wo anything. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé motive behind nǹkan tó ń ṣe ló máa tà. Later la wá rí pé motive wọn ò ulterior motive ni. Ìyá ẹjọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà bí. Ṣé yí ìtọ́jú?
Ó dùn mí ẹ́, ọmọ mi aláyọ̀ ni ó dùn mí. Torí pé wọ́n gbé mi ní kókó.
Wọ́n bèrè náà gbogbo nǹkan tó lè jẹ́ kí n máa bó wọn nìyẹn. Táwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣá. Ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ nípa yín pé wọ́n ní kó máa lọ sí platform. Ṣé nǹkan ẹ má bínú máa àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní ìjẹ̀fẹ̀jẹ̀ kó wọn bàbá yọ. Ṣé nǹkan tẹ̀ sọ yóò tọ́ ni o? I know and I remember vividly. You always say it. Say, ẹ má lọ bí kankan náà. Ẹ yá lọ sàn ni o. Ẹ yá lọ sùn ni o. But they no say. Máa sọ yí pé ká má lọ bí kankan náà rẹ̀ èmi ò sí ẹ náà ẹ má jẹ́ ṣe àmì ẹ̀sìn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi bẹ̀. Ó wá lórí ọ̀lẹ́ rí oní ìgbé kọ́ open platform kí lọ síbẹ̀ kí lọ jàdá. But we always say it. Tó bá ti ṣe lè di grace tán báyìí ọ̀dà lọ́ọ̀dù báyìí ẹ má lọ bí kankan mọ́ ẹ lọ sùn lọ máa sọ. Yes. Àwọn tún tẹ̀ máa wà létí inú ilé. Mẹ́wàá ni ọmọ wọn máa rí kọ́ lọ sọ.
Ọmọ mi sọ fún bá wá realize tó dà tó wọ̀ wọ́n ti ń lé wọ́n wá sọ sẹ́ẹ̀rìn. Mo kò wá rò pé ṣé wọ́n máa rí nọ́mbà gbà.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sáyé wájú àìsí. Màá wò wọ́n báyìí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ̀ mọ̀ mí ṣá. Èmi ní 2IC. Ẹ̀yìn gbàkẹ́ ti jam tán.
Àwọn ọ̀lẹ́ wọ́n tẹ̀lé sọ fún mi kí ni máa wọ́n máa lè sọ fún mi kí wọ́n lọ bí pé sọ fún mi mo máa bèrè pé sọ fún mi.
Ìyá ọjọ́ ká sọ fún wa wọ́n ní ká máa sún pàtí ṣe ṣojú. Bí ilé gbàgbé ọjọ́ yẹn sẹ̀, ìmórí platform gbọ̀ngàn.
Yes, mo rántí.
Ẹ̀yin dípò yẹn try ẹ máa sinmi.
Ọ̀dọ́ tó yàn.
Àfẹ́mí. Ẹ lè rúùlù gbogbo ayé ni. Nínú àṣàkáṣà wo ni?
Ìjọ yẹn ni máa ti trigger. Ọlọ́pàá ti wọ́n.
Kẹ́ ẹ tó parí ìpàdé náà, ó ti lọ kó sáà bíi mẹ́rin tó tutù. Ó ti yẹ o. Èmi ò mọ yẹn o. Ẹ̀yin ò fọ́ bí àgàgà tó bá ti bá sọ́lá fún ọ̀dọ́ àjọ. Mi ò gbọ́ sẹ́rí kìíní tẹ̀ sọ yìí, mi ò gbọ́ ní ọ̀sán láàrin wa rí.
Ṣe rí Mohbad ló ń expose wọn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Mohbad ló ń
sọ pé adọ́ba bẹ̀rù mi gan o. Adọ́ba bẹ̀rù mi gan o. Tí máa sọ pé adult. Jésù. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn ń kà sí o. Ìyẹn ló fẹ́ ṣe fún gbogbo èèyàn tó ṣe ń bọ̀ tá máa wá ṣe èyí. àbá àwọn ilé ìjà
ẹ̀ tí ìgbà òkọ̀ọ̀kan.
nígbà tí ẹ̀sọ́ lè ní ìrò ṣe pé fún ta ni. ó pọ̀ nílẹ̀ ní ẹ̀fẹ́ o. ìgbà tí ìyàwó sọ́bọ́lá ti sọ pé òun ṣàṣẹ́wó lójú méjèèjì ẹsẹ̀ títì lálẹ́ náà méjì ìròyìn dúró sí àìkọ́ sí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ lọ. yàrá ìkẹ́ ìkọ̀ọ̀kan náà lọ gbogbo wọn. ní burúkú tó rà tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ṣe.
Ilé ni mo kọ́kọ́ wò ó àbí wọ́n ṣe voice over ni. Voice over lè ní pé. Ọlọ́run á tú bàbá lọ́ba lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Gbogbo àwọn psychopaths Ọlọ́run á tú wọn lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá. Á tú bàbá lọ́ba lẹ̀. Á tú bàbá lọ́ba lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo psychopaths tó yí wọn ká. Wọ́n ní káwọn èèyàn máa lọlé kọ́ lè ráyè ṣépè fún bàbá. Àwọn apàṣẹ wà.
àwọn wọn ní wọn ti fẹ́ yẹ kí bàbá lọ sọ́dọ̀ VD yẹn ǹjẹ́ sí bàbá lọ yẹn àti ló yarí.
Wọ́n ní bàbá ọ̀dà gbére ni.
bàbá fẹ́ máa lọ ní wọ́n ní bàbá fẹ́ máa lọ ní wọ́n ní bàbá fẹ́ máa lọ ní àwọn ní láyé ẹ padà imagine.
Wọ́n mi yé ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé bọ́n ṣe lọ sọ́dọ̀ VDM yẹn kọ́ńtrólù bàbá ò sí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́. Kọ́ńtrólù yẹn ò sí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́. Ó lè pàṣẹ fún àwọn critical thinkers sórí pé àwọn ìyá máa respect pé nítorí pé ó jù wọ́n lọ. VDM ò rányàn, ó máa kìka bọ̀ yálà yá anybody lójú ni. Ẹ get nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ kọ́ ti lọ sí TV house lọ sí gbogbo ẹ̀.
àwọn ilé sọ̀kìn.
Just imagine.
ó dẹ̀ máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
Kò sí ẹni positive. Kò lè positive. Àwọn ṣẹ̀ṣọ̀ kan, ó ní gbogbo àwọn làwọn máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Èmi ò sí lára yín. Kò sí ẹni positive kó má tètè ya máa sọ fún wa sílẹ̀ kò lè pọ́ kankan. Àwọn aláṣẹ.
torí ọlọ́run
Láti ẹ̀jẹ̀ pé wọ́n dá sí sí.
ní ìwọ̀n kan.
Máṣe bálabàlá bí kàpálà tí ò ní tán.
mo sínú ó dà pé ẹkúrọ́ mú wọn ni every week lẹ fún wọn lówó àbí every other week.
Polówó every week o as needed ni. Ọwọ́ anybody ló ti lè jáde.
Every week ló ń fowó lọ́wọ́ tèmi o.
Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé kò mú èmi. Abájọ tó máa ń pè wá lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ má sọ mọ́ sí i. Ẹ má kà á mọ̀ sí i.
ẹ wá nínú ọmọ ò lè rọ ọkọ̀ ó mú lọ́mọ ìgbà wọn tí ń yan mẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ wọ́n ti ń wé ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ yẹn kó.
Ìgbà tí wọ́n dà wá já ló ti pé wọ́n sọ pé ibi tó ti ń ṣe prógráàmù yẹn ooru máa ń mu olùṣíbọ̀ síbọ́lá yẹn náà ló gbé suggestion yẹn wá pé kára inverter fún o ò gbé inverter kan.
mo fẹ́ bèrè kankan lọ́wọ́ yín ṣe ra ìbátà fáwọn ọmọ yín.
Nǹkan yóò ní bàjẹ́ jẹnẹrétọ̀ kan mi rà. Mi ìrà jẹnẹrétọ̀ kan. Wọ́n ní owó epo tí wọ́n fún 50,000 lẹ́yìn tó bá wà ní ìdọ̀tún la tó bá tún lówó máa kanra bí ajé yẹn kù.
dẹ̀ feel his face.
After what's bonnet? After bóyá bí 3 days or so, ó tún wá lóhùn ní ìdánwò tó máa fi lọ sùkúl bí mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fara nìyẹn. Ó wá ní pé àwọn ra fúẹ̀lì pé mọ́mí ẹ̀tẹ̀ dúró náà. Inú ló ń tẹ kó ń gbà tẹ kúrò Nàìjíríà. Mo ní 162 Ọlábàjọ́ tó ṣe.
Ẹ̀yin nọ́mbà ṣẹ̀yẹ́ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ pé elépo lè mí lé. Elépo lè mí so wọn ò lè parọ́ yẹn pé.
Ó ní
Ẹ̀yin nọ́mbà ṣe.
ó ní wá oníṣègùn ẹni tó ń tẹ bọ́ọ̀sì ìgbà yẹn náà ní wọ́n tà bí kan àwọn kan 1,000 àwọn kan 800 àwọn kan ó ní lọ́dọ̀ àwọn 1,000 làwọn rà o. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ apá mi jábọ́ gbogbo táìlì yẹn lọ ní kí n wá ra ìbátà fún rich place àwọn afọ̀gbígbà bàtà.
Mọ́mí mọ̀ sílẹ̀. Mọ́mí mọ̀ sílẹ̀. Ẹ jọ báwo lẹ ṣe mọ Wummi yìí? Ṣé inú justice yìí náà lè ti mọ̀?
Ẹ̀yin rẹ̀ èdè o ó máa ń lè fi àwọn ọmọ àdéhùn ọ̀sẹ̀ mo máa ń kílẹ̀ fíṣù àkàlọ́jọ́ náà ni o ni mo dé.
2024 lẹ́mí tí wọn or 2023?
2024 ni.
Beginning 2024.
Early 20, it was it before my surgery? But I after surgery. Early 2024, after surgery.
Èmi lèmi bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ fúnra mi online nígbà tí mo ní revelation nípa Mohbad àti mo receive mo wá sunkún kiri nígbà yẹn lọkọ mi ní ṣé ò lè gbójú kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ní mi lè gbójú kúrò mọ́sùn tí mo ti ní ọmọ tó kú rí tí mo dẹ̀ ní ọmọ tóun àtọmọ yìí jọ jẹ́ age mate bí mo ṣe bá màmá pàdé online yẹn lọ́jọ́ kan mo kàn rí wọn mo bá click ẹ̀ wọ́n ní ìwọ́n ti tọ̀ mo ní yes ní bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pray yẹn ni àti wọn lọ́jọ́ yẹn èmi lèmi crayfish wàkàdé platform.
Èmi náà crayfish wàkàdé.
Mi ní parọ́ bí mo ṣe wá béèrè nọ́mbà àwọn nìyẹn tí wọ́n wá ní it looks like something is bothering you want to talk mo ní yes wọ́n á sọ àwọn revelations yẹn fún mi. Ìjọ ń gbàdúrà.
Mo kàn stroll lọ lórí.
Àwa méjì péré ni nínú orí platform yẹn lọ́jọ́ yẹn.
Wọ́n mi ẹ̀ ní sùúrù náà. Mo kàn stroll lọ lórí street TikTok ni bí mo ṣe rí pé àwọn gbàdúrà tẹ jáde ẹ̀wù kan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ládẹ̀ branch o mo gbọ́ mo branch o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní nígbà tá a dẹ̀ dé bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní send me your request mo dẹ̀ send wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé mi sókè wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kí n gbàdúrà mo dẹ̀ gbàdúrà ṣe mọ̀ pé ìtẹ́mi bá gbàdúrà náà bí ìgbà téèyàn bá yàn ń jà ló ṣe máa ń rí.
Àwọn náà wọ́n translate in English. Àwọn náà wọ́n translate.
Wọ́n máa translate ọmọ bàbá yẹn translate. Mo tẹ́ ẹ̀mí
mo wà nìyẹn o. Nígbà tá a ṣe tán wọ́n níbo ni mo wà mo ní Canada ni mo wà. Ó bá dé òkè o. A lè ṣe orí ọ̀fẹ́ kan ní tẹ̀ náà ṣàdédé ni mo dẹ̀ rí wọ́n ní DM give me your number. Mo dẹ̀ fún wọn ní nọ́mbà wọ́n dẹ̀ rí sí boost kan ọ̀rá àti mi sí group mo dẹ̀ ní no problem. Ó bọ́ ẹ sọ́run bọ́ ẹ̀sìn ọ̀jẹ̀ fún wọn àti àyẹ̀kọ́ mi ní òwò ní ara ní òwò. Tí èmi tẹ́ bá ṣe òbá tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn wá jọ mí kúrò ní ìlú kúrò.
Mọ́mí mọ̀ sílẹ̀. So immediately tí wọ́n gba nọ́mbà yín tó wá sí DM yín.
Àwọn lọ sí green up straight ni o.
Immediately ọmọ.
Immediately bó ṣe gba nọ́mbà
lórí prayer warrior ilé ìmọ̀dá fún ìjọba strategy to gas.
bó ṣe sọ pé àpolo ti wá o Canada la wá o wọ́n wọnú díẹ̀ ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o tán wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nọ́mbà mi o. wọ́n máa ní rárá mo sì lè máa lọ wò ó mo sì máa wà bẹ́ẹ̀ máa lọ wò ó àgbéjáde ìṣẹ́ àgbéjáde mi mo dúró mi o.
So gbogbo message kan send sí yín báyìí sí gbogbo ẹ ti disappear báyìí.
Kò lè disappear orí kinní ló wà. Wọn ò tí ì já débẹ̀ wọn ò tí ì ṣe nonsense nígbà yẹn. Gbàgbọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nonsense ló ń lo disappearing message. So that ẹ̀ ilé fún wọn lọ́rùn wọn. Wọn ò tí ì ṣe nonsense nígbà yẹn gbogbo àwọn message yẹn ṣì wà. Èyí tó fi tún message tó fi tọrọ owó gan gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ṣì wà ń bẹ̀.
But ẹni sọ báwo ló ṣe wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ travelling báwo ló ṣe fi wọlé sí gbogbo nílà travelling.
Sọ̀rọ̀ gbá.
Àwọn ojú ẹ mọ̀ kan gbàtọ́ ti ṣe fún àwa tá a jẹ́ old member tọ́ni pé kò wọ̀ wọ́n béèrè pé èmi sì wọ́n pè mí directly ni wọ́n béèrè information nípa travelling ìwà Canada mo wá ní àwọn ọmọ tèmi pé èmi náà dẹ̀rẹ̀ mo gba bí ààrẹ mi ò kọ nǹkan mo ní ìrírí mi náà. Mo wá ní ìgbà tá a ṣe prósẹ́sì ọmọ mi, mo sọ gbogbo prósẹ́sì yẹn, mo sọ iye owó yẹn. Bóyá wọ́n wá ẹ̀sẹ̀ pé báwo ṣe bí mí yẹn kí n sọ pé mo máa gbé lọ. Báwo máa ṣe da adúrò owó yẹn sílẹ̀? Tí mi mọ̀ yìí, tí bá mọ̀ yìí rí gan. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti rí bí mo ṣe sọ, wọ́n ti rí pé èmi ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ni pé kí ẹ gba báwo làwọn ṣe máa ṣe tọ́mọ àwọn ṣe máa wá. Mo ní tó bá tẹ bá lè rán wá kó wá kàwé, ṣé mi rò pé wọ́n wà loaded? Àbí tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ fẹ́ kó gbé PR wọlé láti Nàìjíríà, kó mọ mi gbé PR wọlé láti Nàìjíríà. So mo ṣàṣọ processing yẹn fún ọ̀pá tó fi fojú wọlé pé ó dàbí ẹni pé léyìí ò ní. Èmi náà mọ̀ pé wọ́n sáàkì ní èmi náà mo ya dà wọ́n sí ìsọ̀ mi. Wọ́n tún lọ mi ìmọ̀ ẹni tó lọ bá ṣá díẹ̀ náà lọ lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan láàrin wa. This woman would have enjoyed to God who made me. Tẹ́ bá mọ nǹkan tèmi àti àwa mẹ́ta nínú àwa mẹ́jọ tá a lọ yẹn tá à ń rò tó jẹ́ Canada ní base wa. Tẹ́ bá mọ nǹkan tá à ń rò tó bá yẹ pé ìyá yóò yọwọ́. She has opened a very good and great door fún ara wọn àtọmọ.
Ó ní sorry ma, ó ní kankan tí mo gbọ́ ní last week tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ nígbà tẹ́ ń fún ara revelation yìí. Ẹ sọ wípé bóyá mo mi mọ̀ sínú ọ̀bí ẹ̀yìn kẹ́tẹ́ wípé tí ta bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí màmá ń sọ nípa bàbá or something bóyá tí bàbá ń sọ fún màmá nípa àwa audience ìdíbẹ̀ yẹn mi ò gbé àpẹẹrẹ.
mi sọ bẹ yẹn. Èyí tí n bá sọ màá sọ fún yín pé mo sọ. Mi sọ bẹ yẹn.
mi ni mo sọ mi ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ bí àti túbọ̀.
Ẹni ò wọ́n dábẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ìlú ọ̀dọ́ sí àkẹ́sọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ìdíbọ̀dà fún wọn.
Mo ti sọ lálẹ́.
Àwọn ọlọ́pàá wá.
Mọ́mí
Sẹ́mọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá wá wọ́n bá wà wá.
Irú àwọn bíbí ni àwọn firefighters. Àwọn firefighters ló ń lọ lọ́nà mi.
Fire wá bá wọn firefighters sí ọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní ìlú wọn firefighters.
ẹ mọ̀ sínú tí mo believe about nǹkan tó
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí spices kì í sí bèrè yẹn mo ti sọ few minutes ago. Ẹ̀ẹ̀kan fọkàn sí.
máa mo gbọ́ nígbà tẹ̀sán even though I was busy but èmi believe pé bàbá Mohbad sọ parọ́ mọ́ àbáyé.
No, bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní wọ́n sọ pé bàbá máa ń bẹ̀rù àwọn kan mi sọ pé bàbá sọ̀rọ̀.
ní nǹkan tí spice jeans dájúdájú nǹkan tí pastor jeans sọ kò yé yín mà. jẹ́kẹ̀ sínú sọ ọ̀kan nípa
ẹni sọ̀rọ̀.
okay ma.
Let me tell you the truth. Take it to talk for him. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni ìrẹ́lẹ̀ àti sọmọ.
Ẹ má tún sọ, a ti sọ, ẹ má tún sọ ẹni yóò rí.
ti ń tàṣírí yẹn jáde.
Wọ́n lè ṣe mọ́.
Gbogbo ní ìran máa bàjẹ́ nù.
Ṣẹ̀rí ẹ bá fọ́lọ̀ prayer pattern wa ẹ máa mọ orí ìgbà ṣe ń gbàdúrà.
Wọ́n ní yẹ́sì
Báwo ni wọ́n máa bàjẹ́ nù?
ẹ̀mọ oríṣi tí ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn téèyàn bá tó sọ
Oníjẹ̀yà
àwọn tí
ìyá
wọ́n
òṣì
gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀
yẹn náà.
àwọn tí wọ́n gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ gbogbo èèyàn kan ló lẹ́ẹ̀dí
Wọ́n lù ṣì àwọn
gbogbo èèyàn kan ló lẹ́ẹ̀dí
àwọn alákòóso.
pé kìnìyàn kì í ṣojú lásán kìnìyàn kì í ṣojú lásán.
Wọ́n ti túlù náà. They destroyed the whole community. People like this. Àforí àwọn èèyàn gbára wọn pẹ̀pẹ̀.
She can destroy community because she wants to rise up.
That's just it. Tó bá lọ sókè sí
Kind of person they are.
ó máa tí àwọn èèyàn kan.
Wọ́n lè rẹ́ anybody lẹ́pa divide and rule.
Ó máa tí àwọn èèyàn kan.
Àgbàsíláìsì káàkiri máa ṣe divide and rule fáwọn èèyàn. Wọ́n sọ fún mi pé àwọn ò mọ túmọ̀ gbogbo òyìnbó tèmi sọ yìí o. Àwọn ló ń gbé dictionary, àwọn ló ń kí ló ṣe kíní tó ń dún bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn ló ń gbé dictionary, àwọn ló ń wo òyìnbó tèmi sọ òyìnbó gaslight. Mo ní màmá I'm in the medical sector. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí, èmi mọ̀. Oníyé ti mọ̀. Téèyàn bá ní different types of personality disorder, you will know. Ẹ máa ní borderline.
Ẹ wo bó ṣe jáde nínú wò kíkí ni Bukky ṣe ṣe.
Only borderline. Only borderline. I'm sorry.
Ẹ má gbé ní òsán
Ọ̀nà ìjà sọ̀tọ̀rọ̀ náà.
tẹ̀lé gbogbo ó dẹ̀ ń dùn mí.
Ṣẹ́rí ó bẹ́tà kíyàn ṣì di wúwú máa yẹ.
Wọ́n ṣe ló tí nǹkan bá ṣèyàn. Wà á máa jà bó ṣe ń jà yìí. Wà á máa bá gbogbo ayé jà. Can you win the world?
Ilé ẹ̀kọ́ máa pọ̀ jáwó nation.
Àbáyọ
Mọ̀síkínò ló dáadáa kúdà yé mi. Ó sọ sí kíákíá. Ó sọ jí.
ó dáwọ́ gan o.
My age.
Bọ́lá sọ fún mi
Wọ́n máa ń gbé mi mọ́ra.
máa lọ gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde. Mo dáwọ́ gan ó dẹ̀ ń dùn mí. Wọ́n gbé ní gbogbo ẹnu lásán ni mo ní omi ìmọ̀ pé mi ò wúwo.
Rílì kò sí. Nítorí pé ńgbà tèmi ti wà Nàìjíríà, mo ti di àwọn ìyá kan lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn bíi tiwọn. Mi ò mọ làtọwọ́ kan. So gbogbo àwọn kìíní yẹn ìsírẹ̀sì ẹ tí mo ti ní. Ìkan pọ̀ mí. Àjẹ́ ìgbé ṣé ẹ wà ókè.
Mo kàn máa ń wò wọ́n nítorí ìdáwà dá lábẹ́ yẹn. Wọ́n ti sọ fún ẹgbẹ́ ọkọ̀ ó wà ní ọkọ̀ ó ń dókó. Àwọn òfẹ́ aṣáwọn náà ń dókó.
Èmi ò mọ yẹ́ o. Èmi ò mọ yẹ́ o.
Àwọn òfẹ́ káwọn ènìyàn dá dókó mọ́. Ìjọ kan náà wá ló ní 100,000 làwọn fẹ́ gbà. Làwọn ní ìdìbẹ̀ nìyẹn. Èmi nìkan fún Gwandeni mo fún wọn 100,000.
Ẹ wá jẹ́ sọ fún mi lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Lọ́jọ́ yẹn ní tilẹ̀ ń tọ́lọ́ wọn sọ fún mi. Èmi náà mo sẹ́yìn 30,000 sí wọn fẹ́ nù.
100,000 ni mo fẹ́.
Wọ́n sọ fún mi pé owó yẹn ti pé. Wọ́n á lè pé síìsì mo ti sẹ́yìn.
100,000 ni wọ́n sin Gwandeni fún wọn.
Ẹ̀dùn ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ wà nù gúrùpù yín náà?
Àwa mọ́kànlá.
Màmá lè gba 1 million yẹn.
Dáṣà ẹ má kẹ̀kẹ́ ẹ má kẹ̀kẹ́
Bí mo ti transfer kọ́pìlẹ̀.
gbogbo ẹ báyìí mosquito ló ń top chat. Nǹkan tí mosquito bá sọ lábẹ́ gé nígbà tí mosquito dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ ní odò táwọn 100,000 sí Gwandeni ni mo fún wọn.
Máa jà
Èyí sọ lọ́rùn lára wa. Àwọn àṣàwà náà rà ìbáṣà lọ́dọ̀ wa. Bàbá sọ well. Oríṣiríṣi sọ.
Ìbátà o, àdáwó yẹn o. Ó yá bí nǹkan ibi ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn tó ṣe láti la fẹ́ ra ìbátà yẹn fún. Àwọn fúnra ara wọn lè ti fọwọ́ da gúrùpù. Bí ìbátà yẹn dàrú nìyẹn.
Bá ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ ṣẹ́ ìnira àbátà.
Èmi.
Èmi ni mò ń sọ fún ọ pé kọ́pọ̀ mi ní ti mẹ́ta fẹ́ ìpọ̀jùṣẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run tó máa mú wọn at that time. Ìbátà yẹn dad mi wà Nàìjíríà gbà yẹn wọ́n nídìí ìyẹn step dad mi. Wọ́n nídìí ìbátà. Wọ́n tó cross sí US mo bá ní ó yáyáyá. ẹ lọ bá mi gbé ìbátà fún máa lọ ra tẹlòmíì irọ́ o.
sọ̀rọ̀ pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn náà ti group náà wọ́n tó dìgbà yẹn náà ti group mọ́ mi fún birthday náà náà ṣì kú.
gúrùpù yẹn náà ti fọwọ́ ara wọn ṣe àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ birthday yẹn.
bàbá tà lọ́wọ́ tèmi èyí ò tẹ̀ pẹ̀lú tó máa bá wọn lọ́wọ́ bàbá yẹn lọ ẹni. ìgbà yẹn ni bọ̀sùnbọ́lá mú suggestion wá pé ẹni inquest tí màmá bá ti ń lọ ká máa fún wọn ní 50,000 pàtó ìgbéraga máa gùn wọn ṣe náà wá tó sọ pé I am well taken care of. ọdún mi gan báwo yẹn kọ́ ọ.
wọ́n á wò pé sínú gúrùpù báwo lẹ sí ibi tá a ti sọ̀rọ̀ báwo lẹ ṣe mọ̀.
ẹ máa wò ó tí ẹ máa wò ó.
èmi ló yá jáde ní gúrùpù kàtìkàtì èmi ò ráyè òṣì.
ọkùnrin kan kúrò mi tó mú wọn ládàá lọ.
mọ̀sílò ló mú ládàra ò lórí tiẹ̀ àbí mo wá jẹ́bẹ̀ mo wá jẹ́gbẹ́ mọ̀sílò tí mi ìmọ̀ tí mo fẹ́. tẹ̀lé ni mo bá exit ìgbà tí mo exit náà dá mi padà sí pé let's go tí mo mọ̀ pé màá bẹ́ speaker.
nígbà tí mo sí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀rọ wọ́n ju ilé ìtì wọ́n kò sẹ́ni tó dẹ̀ mi padà sílẹ̀ wọ́n ju ilé ìtì wọ́n ti lọ wọ pẹ́ o. Ìjọba máa mú wọn lọ́wọ́ ìjọ tí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọdún kùrù lẹ́nà tó fẹ́ máa gbàyàjọ́. Yẹ́nì àti kọ́kọ́ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀.
ṣe tẹ́ bí ara kiri o náà lọ sọ̀rọ̀ fáwọn èèyàn ó ń fẹ́ yí ilé obìnrin yẹn lórí nǹkan tó mọ́bìnrin yẹn sá lọ nìyẹn. agbọ́dọ̀ ṣé bí Daddy Prince ti wá sọ bí pé tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ ìta náà ti máa gbọ́ á wá ṣe bí ẹni pé àkọ́kọ́ làwọn sọ̀rọ̀. yẹ lè mi ò fẹ́ mo ti sọ fún wọn. bàbá yẹn ṣe wá
yẹn wá wọ gúúsù ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dákẹ́.
àwọn máa lọ ṣépè fáwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀yin ò rò pé ẹ̀yin ṣe nǹkan burúkú fún wọn. who does that?
Wọ́n ló ṣe é sọ́sà. Wọ́n jẹ́ wọn á lọ sórí platform. Tí ìbàdàn náà lè ṣe àtàwọn tí máa gbórúkọ wọn jì sí. Wọ́n á mọ̀ báwọn ni mò ń gbáyé. Ọgbẹ́ni gbogbo dẹ́tù. Bí mo ṣe ní mo smart tó. Wọ́n máa ń sọ náà wọ́n máa náà wọ́n fáìn bọ̀ àwọn tán.
Sínú dáwọ́ kù.
Wọ́n fọwọ́ mógún jàrú sọ.
Àrùsọ̀ kan láti jẹ́ ọ̀padà láì sọ ní bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ọlọ́padà sí.
Ó dáwọ́lé mọ̀mọ́.
Wọ́n ti rí nǹkan tó tó lọ́jọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ ẹ̀ka lẹ́mà.
Ẹ̀ka lè mọ́ mímọ̀ sí òun máa ní kwẹ́sàn kan. Màá fẹ́ kẹ́ ń wá ẹ̀ láti béèrè. Mo fẹ́ béèrè pé nǹkan tẹ ní bóyá wọ́n ṣàfi bàbá tó sọ fún mi. Bóyá mi tí ìgbébí ń gbà fẹ́ sọ. Ẹni sùúrù kẹfà ní kwẹ́sàn mi kì í sùúrù. Mo fẹ́ seek indulgence pé kẹ́ ẹ sọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Kẹ́ má wàá sọ mo káwa kan lè gbọ́. Tó dáa máa lè fi gáìdì ara wa.
Wọ́n ní Adékòjọ, ṣe mo reason tí mi ò ṣe ní sọ. Ó ti ṣe mo ń pé gbogbo platform pátápátá náà máa ń record. Nígbà tí wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbé
Sàṣì bàbá o, ẹ jẹ́ ká gẹ̀ẹ́jẹ̀ láìsí.
No, mi sọ pé ìyá mo ní wọ́n ní fún sọ̀sà sí bàbá nígbà tí bàbá fẹ́ àti.
nǹkan tí tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbé àwọn èèyàn tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kàn ó máa bí wọn nú. Ṣẹ́ríjọ́ tí mo sọ yẹn, mo ní kan fi béèrè àwọn questions kan tí mo mọ̀ bó yìí tù. That's why tí mi ò ṣe fẹ́ sọ tó sọ mọ́. Mi ò lè sọ tí máa ní personal.
Okay, all right.
Sọ fún yín, màá sọ fún yín. Mi ò fẹ́ sọ kẹ́.
All right. Ẹ ṣé.
Tí ẹ sọ pé mọ̀mọ́ Sàṣì bàbá, ètò àsámọ̀ pa Sàṣì mọ̀mọ́ mẹ́yìn.
mi ò sọ.
Èmi ò mọ àṣàṣì ò mẹ́mi o.
Ó mọ̀ àlọ́ èyí tó fi ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ mi. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo rò.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi bá fẹ́ rìdíìsì mo fẹ́ rìdíìsì àwọn náà bẹ́ẹ̀
Tí kò bá ṣe mí, màá sọ fún yín pé nǹkan ṣe mí o.
ohun tí bá fẹ́ jùlẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ jùlẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀.
Wọ́n gba ilé lọ́wọ́ mi o. Wọ́n gba ọdún yókù náà fi gbà ní ìwà yín rí orí ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́yìn.
Èmi ò mọ̀ ọ́. Mọ́mí blessed encounter ẹnu ní general mosino ní ẹnu lásán lọ ní. Mosino kan lẹ́nu o tá bá dójú ọ̀gbagadè inú ẹ̀ ló wọ́n sọ. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ọ̀gbọ́n tí mo sọ torí lẹ́ẹ̀kan máa dáwó àwọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan máa dáwó in fact every week does that. Jọba wọn kọ́lé ni every week kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ torí kí ni.
Tunde ti da nígbà tí owó tó sọ bá wọn kọ́lé ni. Ìgbà tí owó tí wọ́n fi wọ́n rí bí ẹ̀ bàbá lọ́ọ̀yà owó inú yẹn yìí ṣe.
Wọ́n sáré pé màmá padà sanra láàrin oṣù kan.
Dédé ìgbà tí wọ́n lówó dé lẹ́bù kan, wọ́n promise pé wọ́n bá mi lọ yọjú sọ́run ọmọ mi, Ọlọ́run ní kó má tì lọ yọjú sí wọn.
Ẹ jẹ́ máa dúró kí wọ́n kọ́ mi. Ẹ bá sì rú bẹ́ẹ̀ kú.
Jésù tí mo náwó dé, ẹ bá lè mọ̀ pé money speaking speaking. Ayá gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àpọ̀ gbọ́gbá sọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi náà sọ̀rọ̀ ní gbòòrò, gbọ́gbá sọ ní gbòòrò. Màmá mọ̀ pé ó rẹ́rú wọn ni, wọ́n bọ́ ṣe ń rẹ́rú, ẹ bá fẹ́ dá àyàṣọ bọ́ ṣe máa rẹ aró yẹn. Mo ní àwọn kúbẹ̀ àdàlù wọ́n yẹ wá. Ìwọ̀n kan tí mo sọ tí mo update yẹn, mo túbọ̀ máa dá mi lóhùn mi. Wọ́n á bàjẹ́ jù. Wọ́n máa ti bàjẹ́ jù.
Ojú bí ilá tó kọ̀. Ojú wọn ti rí bí ilá tó kọ̀. Ojú wọn gbójú mọ́. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn ọ̀gbọ́n.
Ojú wọn ò kó bí ilá, ojú wọn bí àtẹ̀mẹ́rẹ̀. Bí àtẹ̀mẹ́rẹ̀ ṣe.
Wọ́n á máa síjú gbogbo òkè ojú ọ̀wà máa lọ òkè ní ọmọ lọlẹ̀ tó ní tiẹ̀ ga níṣẹ́ ni kásán yọ níwájú ń bì. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ yín kẹyọ̀ kan sí mọ̀mọ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ gba mọ̀mọ́ lágbàtàn. Ooru mú mọ̀mọ́ torí ṣe ni á ń mú òògùn lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ̀wàá ìfátà yẹn wọ́n sì ní ìdí ẹ̀.
Bọ̀sùnmọ́lá ló máa rà yẹn. Bọ̀sùnmọ́lá ló máa rà instrument nìyẹn, ìyẹn ní Minister of Information. Ó ṣe wà ẹ́ sìn, you will be surprised tó wà láàrin yín bí báyìí. Pẹ̀lú fake ID.
Mọ̀mọ́ ni mọ̀sílò ti ṣe dúrọ́ọ̀mù ránṣẹ́ lóríṣiríṣi.
Àwọn aṣọ.
Mo sáré pé mọ̀mọ́ wọn kóńgà lọ kóòtù. Ẹ̀rí tí wọ́n kò nú àwọn mọ̀pá mi kóńgà.
Yẹ́yẹ́ ni ló kó wọn wá fún wọn. Àlẹ́ tó bá fún wa ló kó wọn wá fún wọn. Wọ́n ti ní yẹ̀yẹ́ ló kó wá fún wọn. Ìyá máa ṣọ́ tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìjọ ò tí ì tán.
Mo ṣe ẹ má dárúkọ ènìyàn jù. Ẹ fi
Àwọn ló sọ, màmá ló sọ.
ẹ má dárúkọ kò ní ẹ má dárúkọ torí àwọn tó wà. Etí bá ń bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ká wuyì etí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ ní iye ti gan. Wọ́n sọ ń jò ní orí ìlú. Báwo èèyàn máa máa rò pé ara wọn ni yèlé ni. Ni wọ́n ṣe sọ̀tọ̀ lórí metro ma ẹ̀jẹ̀ yọ̀ ọ́dà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀. Mi ní kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ but they should not mention name. Gbogbo orúkọ kan ni èèyàn ń pariwo ni. Ó dá kẹ́ ẹ máa pariwo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ yìí dà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ yẹn dà. Báwa náà bá fẹ́ wọ sọ́kù àmọ̀mọ̀ méjèèjì àwa náà pe yèyé bọ́ bá gbọ́n àgbà fẹ́ máa wọ ọkọ̀ sùn lọ kò yú.
Ọmọ wọn kan, ó yà á chéǹjì orúkọ. Ọmọ wọn báwo ṣé wọ́n lè dà wúmà yẹn lọ́mọ. Nígbà tí màmá ò lè fẹ́ kú, ṣé inú oyún náà ti máa lóyún? Ilé kan wọ̀ lè bí àwọn náà.
bọ̀ kọ́ má porúkọ ìjọ láti sọ ni ẹ tẹ̀lé sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ tẹ má porúkọ nítorí báwọn ẹlòmíì ṣe máa change ọ̀tọ̀ ni kò yẹ.
Sísì lọ́dọ̀ yẹn fáwọn àmì ló sọ pé lágbájá ló ìtẹ́ ti fún mi ni mo ṣì ń wọ̀ yìí. Ó ń ṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí lójú ara ẹ̀.
Láì ṣe déédéé ọ̀rọ̀ lórí owó mi, ọba ti fẹ́ mú mága.
Honestly, we wanted to abẹ́ invite ẹ̀ wá sí Canada. Thinking ilé mi ló máa dé sí. Táwọn yòókù máa wò nílé mi.
Opportunity Ọlọ́run gbogbo ohun tó gbogbo tó lọ́wọ́ tó fọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ.
Kíni yẹn ni àfẹ́ wọ́n ṣe é jẹ́ pé it would have been a great door for the child.
For the baby, yeah, for the son, yeah.
We had the intention pé okay ẹ̀yin máa mú iye báyìí wá èmi máa mú iye báyìí wá ẹni kẹta náà máa mú iye báyìí wá so we invite her ilé mi náà máa dé sí.
Ó náà ló tiẹ̀ ní kéèyàn máa.
Ọ̀sẹ̀ lẹ́yìn lè ní èsì tó máa wá rò wọ́n.
Ẹlẹ́rìí àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ní káàyè Ọlọ́run. Ibi tẹ́yìn ò sí Ọlọ́run wà lẹ̀, Ọlọ́run nìkan lẹ́lẹ́rìí.
Ọlọ́run ọmọ òun ṣọba alábòsí làwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ ìgbà. Ọlọ́run ni òbí jẹ́ pé ìrẹ́ǹtì ìyá Ọ̀yọ́. Ẹ kú mọ̀ pé ìyá Ọ̀yọ́ ló wọ́ta wà ní. Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé ìyá Ọ̀yọ́ onífà ni kò gbé báìbù dání. Ìyá tó gbé báìbù dání kí wọ́n máa fi fá sí.
Ìyá yóò fi sí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀fẹ́.
Lára ni ẹ mọ̀ pé òun wulẹ̀ gbé èkó náà. Dépò pé mọ̀ọ́dà yín láàmú tí wọ́n gbà nira bá wọn pàwọ̀ wá ká sọ̀rọ̀ àwa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé ni a sì lọ́mọ wẹ́wẹ́ mọ̀mọ́ ti rẹ́yìn ayé bí ẹ ti rí bí ipa ńlá sí. Ọkọ bàbá. Ẹ bá wọn play Mr. Ishaq díẹ̀ ẹ jọ. Ẹ bá wa play Mr. Ishaq díẹ̀. Láwọn tó ga ní fẹ́ẹ́ wá. Ìyáwó pé àtàwọn gèrèǹgòrìgò láìka àwọn ọmọ. Èyí ò mọ̀ pé àwọn yẹn kò ń ṣàdúrà nìkan. Àwọn tó ń bínú sí ìyá gan pọ̀. Àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ lókun.
Ánimo sọ̀rọ̀ sóun máa wò pé ṣé wọ́n máa yóò wá òkè ni. Mi ìfẹ́ mọ bó ṣe jẹ́ tó bá ṣe nonsense máa ṣe nonsense pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Èmi gan sí ìwà tí máa wù the next 1 minute sísè èmi gan mọ́.
Ábèbí lò ẹ̀tàn rẹ́kọ̀dù náà.
Ábèbí ni a ti lọ sùn.
Ẹjẹ́ agbọ́ sáà náà ìgbàmọ̀ kan.
Ìfẹ́ tọ́ka.
Kọ́lọ̀ ń bá ń dúró.
Orí ẹ̀rọ kan balẹ̀.
Kọ́lọ̀ bá wa fi pápẹ́. Pápẹ́ fífi kálábò sí pápẹ́ jù.
Wọ́n ti lọ
Ẹjọ́.
sùúrù àti àdúrà. Ìfẹ́ tọ́ka. Láwọn orí ẹ̀rọ kan balẹ̀. Sísá àtútù. Wọ́n ti lọ grace. Sùúrù àti àdúrà. Ìfẹ́ tọ́ka. Láwọn fi ṣàtọ̀nà fọ́mà lọ́ba. Tó tún wọlé.
Okay, any I can't believe this. I believe our pastor Mrs. Went to Baba Mohbad at Alago, threatened him to destroy justice for Mohbad case by then selling a plot of land for 500 million, waiting concern Agbero with overload. I hit my mic. Continue, Mama P-Posh.
I actually went to the show with him because I had a plan with my mother-in-law to go to the market next the Monday to stop.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me. What the point of playing this is that we all believe that it was only Mohbad's mom that said that Monday, but she said that Monday as well. She said it just now. I'm going to replay it, and she also said, just like Zora said, she said, we were supposed to go to Ikorodu, but the moment she remembered the script, she said, I was supposed to go to Ikorodu on that Monday. Imagine, we have Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but Wummi started from Tuesday, went back to Monday, and went back to Tuesday immediately. Listen to this. I'm going to go it back, play it back a bit.
And literally those days, I went upstairs to pick up my baby. You know, I have the 5 months of baby. I know, I actually went to the show with him because I had a plan with my mother-in-law to go to the market next the Monday to stop at shop.
The Monday. Did you hear the Monday?
The show with him, but I followed him because of the plan I had in my mom.
She said the Monday, yes.
Because of the fact that we all had to come back to the house. So, and immediately we got to the house, I went upstairs to dress my baby up, and he was downstairs with his friends, his brothers, his workers, and we all just checking around 6 a.m. in the morning. He came inside, and he apologized to me for
doing that at the show because I was not happy with what he did because we have a 5-month-old baby with us. I thought if so he came inside, he apologized to me, he smiled and he showed me that I told him to go to the hospital. He said he not to come later. So I said okay, no problem. So it was okay, all good that time. It was fine. It was just a minor cut, so it was not deep. So before then his brother, his cousin Darusha and his PJ Bami already went to the pharmacy to get Panadol, a rub and spirits to clean the injury. So I asked for it, so he showed me the drugs and everything. So I had to clean the injured parts and massage it with a rub. So we slept and on Monday morning and I think I woke up early because of my baby. Now we told that to keep her for. So when I woke up, I noticed that his hands swollen. So I had to wake him up and tell him that we need to go to the hospital. But he said the nurse is coming. So I called Bami to ask. The nurse said the nurse is out and the nurse traveled to meet our parents. And okay, so he went downstairs and his friends were still there spending Bami and other people were in the house. So he showed them the injury and he said he needs a nurse. His own personal nurse is not around. And spending his first day offered.
Did you hear that? She talked about that Monday twice. That Monday twice.
After his performance, he wanted to go home. I think he went to the shower at 7 p.m. and he performed around 9-10 p.m. Now with my mother-in-law, go to the market the Monday to stop and shop.
The Monday. We actually...
Yeah, she mentioned, that's the Monday he died. The Monday. And don't forget the Mohbad's friend, he was supposed to also have an interview.
Zoro said the Monday.
I said that Monday, died. Yeah, Mohbad also came out, how they made call, and now that Monday, like, you understand? Before they started talking in her ears, did you see how she came for the other interview and like, those people, those of you trying to force that Monday on me, hello, you already told us when he died. And every other thing we know, it's a lie because you have been guarded, you have been talked to, you have been manipulated. If you are in the gang of Yabo Ojo that set up a WhatsApp group to manipulate and confuse this justice, obstruct justice, then your words that's coming out of you now is totally wrong because you already told us the truth. You told us the truth and we held with that. And we have other evidences to back it up. We believe Mohbad died on Monday. And you all just delayed him. You needed that time to figure out what you're going to say, how you go about it. There is nothing you can say about it. And you had no reason for the doctor to tell you, take this body to the morgue. What did you guys do? You rushed back home. Probably you were expecting, because it's a bad body, the doctor or they will leave him at the hospital there, so you have something else to cover up. But take him to the morgue. You took him back home. How could he have just died? And you brought him back home and you embalmed him. It doesn't matter if you put a bag of salt on him. Don't forget that Rusha told us because he was already smelling. He didn't just say that. He have a reason. Because that body has died since on Monday and you all have been pouring water and water and water to keep him fresh and robust. We know those tricks. It's all lies. There's no painting here and there. That is why we are holding the Lagos State Police accountable, responsible
for where we are today. Give Mohbad justice. Give Mohbad justice. And boost your reputation and make Nigeria a true country that you call it. Do your work, police. I don't know who is in charge or responsible, because you people have made Nigeria like one scary land. Nobody dares to talk. Really? Please do your work. There are so many lies around. See, he said that he told the nurse he was feeling somehow. This was the same person that Adjura said he couldn't talk.
His heart's hurting. I need water. So I had to call on Adjura, so he told Adjura to get him water. I just pour him water. So Adjura went, Adjura got water, poured water, but he was still not feeling comfortable. He said he needs fan, he's hurting inside his heart.
You see?
Hurting even heating.
In Adjura interview, Adjura said he couldn't talk.
The body started having reactions.
And she was saying,
carry him to Liam's room, because Liam's room has
you see, they had to carry him. And it was a minor scratch. They had to carry him.
So I knew because his car was faulty. His personal mechanic was working on his car. So I went to the mechanic. He has not even gone anywhere with that. We cannot carry the car to the hospital. So I had to run to the next table to please help us. And they got accepted, and he followed up me upstairs to carry my husband. And I had to follow him just for political reasons. So immediately the surgery test, that didn't happen. The nurse ran to your nearest pharmacy. The nurse and they ran to the nearest pharmacy.
Did you hear that?
So calm down to the reaction. So what are we going to use? So we still have no chief.
She was mixing all the script up. She was mixing all the.
So we have to just come down to the car.
I don't know if I was the only one that heard this.
So go to the hospital and the nurse.
While she was running, I can't post it. Oh yeah, I can post it. While I was running to call the neighbor to get help, all of a sudden the nurse ran out and gets the injection. Was it not the same nurse that you guys claimed that was upstairs with Mohbad? So it was when you went to call
Monroe. Yeah, Monroe. The injection that the nurse gave was not positive in the toxicology that was done by Lagos State government too. Right? None of the medication that the nurse said he gave was positive in the toxicology. Who had they fully? Because the nurse did not give any injection to a dead body.
She was bouncing from upstairs, and then all of a sudden to the neighbor, then back to the nurse.
The antidote she was trying to run, and the antidote she was trying to go get from the
pharmacy.
Was found in the system.
Yeah.
It was found in the system of somebody in the pie, but the other medication was not possible.
And
as stupid supporters, they can reason.
And they didn't explain to us why the syringes they found in the house were 5.
Listen again. Listen to how she said it.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Mama T-Push. Yeah, Mama T-Push, you talk about the syringes. My question to those police
is who identified the content in the syringes as midazolam. The content in the syringes was a clear liquid. It can be ordinary water. It can be any kind of injection. Who identified it as midazolam and who prescribed midazolam for Mohbad? Who were they using midazolam for in Mohbad's house that day? That the police came out and said they found five syringes filled with midazolam. And they did not know who.
Yeah, they did not know anybody
that they found
responsible for that. Exactly.
Exactly. For drug overdose. But the nurse that came from Cotonou on Tuesday that treated the dead body was for negligence. Are these people stupid? Are they foolish? Are they dead?
And who gives midazolam to
and the people that are circulating
that had a minor scratch?
That is alive.
Like,
minor scratch.
You want to
from
drown him? You well, really? Yeah.
The antidote.
You understand?
Mama T-Push and everybody. The antidote for a voodoo, because we were told Prime Boy hit him with juju. The antidote is midazolam, right? And when Baba got here, and Baba said, "What happened to my son on Tuesday?" Right? Wummi said it was a nurse that overdosed, that gave him medication and take the body to Ekiti to where he invoked the spirit. So the antidote for medication is to go and invoke the spirit.
Thank you.
We need answers to all these questions. Go ahead. You can continue playing.
Listen.
Reaction like was for instance,
I'll move it back a bit.
was still not feeling comfortable. He said he needs fan, like his
the Mohbad that Adria said couldn't talk said he needs AC. He needs AC.
Like he needs oxygen water. Next time having the body started having reaction like was for eating, so we have to carry him to Liam's room because Liam's room has AC. So he said he's still not feeling comfortable. So I knew that this is something that had to be done. So I turned to him, so our neighbors, because his car was faulty, like his mechanic was working on his car. So I went to the mechanic. Mom, I can't even go anywhere we can. We cannot carry the car to the hospital. So I had to run to the next neighbor to please help us. And the neighbor accepted and he followed up me upstairs to carry my husband. And I followed just up to carry him. So immediately the subject nearest pharmacy, and panic. They have the nearest pharmacy to get something to calm down the reaction. So when I went to the hospital, we stopped having antibiotics. So we have to take them along. So we stay on board shift. So on our way going, there was no traffic. The traffic was really much. So we have to just come down from the car and carry my bag to the hospital. So we got to the hospital and the nurse, the doctor, my brother-in-law and went to the body. They didn't allow me to because of the way I was doing. So when we got to the hospital, the doctor tried to examine me. I think like 15 minutes later, just the doctor broke the hospital.
Oh my goodness. Fatima. Oh my goodness. And they got to the hospital and the doctor and the nurse went in for 20 minutes and they broke the news. And they broke the news. Ha! Iropo.
Just told us what happened.
Let's listen to
Mohbad. Watch the full this thing on TVC.
Yeah.
She just explained what happened to Mohbad. And I have a lot of questions. My first question is this. Since you know what happened to him, why didn't you say this from the onset? I mean, the day he buy, why you no come talk, say, oh, this is what led to the buying of Mohbad? Why are you saying it now? Almost 2 years, don't reach when the boy buy. You are saying it now. Why? Why did you have to hold on to this information for this long? And Nigerians, what happened to Mohbad? Everybody did it. Some people carry placards, some people go protest, everything. Why? Number two, all those celebrities, when they close to her, I'm pretty sure she told them the story. Why were they acting as if they didn't know what happened to the boy? Because from the way they acted when the boy died, hey, God of Israel, she go post, they've taken him away from me. If you knew this story, who is the day that took him away from you? Why did you people hold on to this story till this long? You know what I want to thank God for? I really want to thank God that while all those things was going on, I kept on saying that this girl knows what happened to the boy. Everybody came for me. The Ramani don't pay her. Oh, Nikure, they said a lot of things to me. They got my DM, they insult me. They said they insult my mama, they insult my papa, they insult my family, they threaten me, they say everything. If I don't strong that I maybe I for the sniper for by now, this thing for don't come out. Ask yourself a question, why was she holding on to this information for long? What was the game? What was the plan behind? I mean, there was no need to carry placard. There was no need to protest justice for Mohbad. You people sounded as if some boys gather Mohbad. They carry plank, they hit her, or they carry something, they took out, they give her poison, they like I'm just. For long. Now you're coming to tell us that he get one cut. Then from the fight he had with Prime Boy, then from that cut he came back home. It was a tiny injury. Then his friend called us. This one called us. Finally they came. They gave him 3 injections. You know, from there they rushed him to the hospital. Doctor now said he don't buy. So what happened that he didn't tell us this for long? Why didn't you tell us from the onset?
Sorry.
Was there a gain? Was there a financial gain somewhere? I'm trying to think about it. You see what I was telling you people, that you people should leave sentiment. Follow logic and facts. Leave sentiment. Ask the right questions. They told me to devil for Nigeria. They told me to devil. Say I hate women. That's what they said. I mean, if this lady don't tell us this thing before, there was no need for anybody to say go do DNA test. Now because of saying we they try to find what happened to the guy, that was the genesis of DNA test, which until today she never seen one. Until today, that was the genesis of DNA test. If she had came to tell us this story before, who won't talk DNA now? Why? The person increase when she explains, see what it late, okay, yes, see what it happened. Who won't even they investigate? Like I said, now I'm beginning to believe that somebody of power, somebody of interest that had a beef with the Malians actually approached. That's what I see. They took advantage of the whole thing. Somebody powerful maybe. That's the only thing I can think about now. Why did she have to hold on to this information? And all those women were insults me, all those guys, everybody went to say they don't pay me, all the ones they curse me when they insult me, when they say all those things about me. You don't need to apologize. I forgive you people. I don't see my spirit they irritate you now because I stand strong. I irritate a lot of you because you people are dope, you people are not straightforward. You people are blackmailers, you people are people who say anything if you buy. I said different narrative were flying, bro. And they think this in our own place. They said the Ramali after they do the Ramali run come from Nigeria. Meanwhile, those guys were never in Nigeria when it happened. Guess what? They don't divide their career because when I don't pin this thing on these guys. See, no, this thing I don't divide their career because when I pin this thing on these guys. These guys never did nothing. I hate beef from people. You sound wow. Now she has told you people the truth. Their name is not involved. What do you have to say? I'm curious. What can you guys say? Are you going to ask God for forgiveness? What is your conscience telling you? To all the people who support them emotionally, sentimentally, what would you tell your God? Because tomorrow, if this can't happen, and they want to know, just pray this thing doesn't happen to your neighbor, your friend, your family. When you know the truth, when everybody turn against them. I thank God for my life, and no matter what I stand for the truth. If the whole country like me, they match my head, there's no problem. It's the truth I stand for, and that's the end. And what do you have to say? I always said she knew what happened to her husband. They called me crazy. Hey, God of future. Anyways, when Ramali has go, I really want to hear your part of the story. And now everything happened to me. I already give you my platform to talk. Any day, anytime. Nobody did do my platform for me. Now God. You understand? Me, I don't have no godfather now, yeah? Wow. So I was in the kitchen when you not skin. When you not skin, when she was chasing me, I was went.
So can you imagine that?
Came back shit.
I was when the nurse came. My question now is, I'm not supposed to be spending. I will never support spending. In fact, all of them should actually be rearrested and questioned thoroughly. But let's assume that, let's agree with the fact that spending was, spending and the nurse were charged to court. Why did they charge just spending and the nurse? Let's assume that the nurse actually paid Mohbad. Now, why did they charge just spending and the nurse? Why didn't they charge the people that allowed the nurse to treat Mohbad? Why did they not understand though? I'm not supporting spending. But they should that sounds weird. That called the nurse. Why? Why is it that they let's assume for a minute that the nurse actually paid Mohbad. So why is it that it was only nurse and spending that are going down for it? Why is it that Wummi, that the nurse stated in our CTC that Wummi, she told Wummi to take him to the hospital, but she chose not to. At some point in her CTC, she said, I told his wife to take him to the hospital. That was when they were at the pharmacy, okay? So why are they now charging just nurse and spending? Why are they not charging the person that allowed the nurse to inject her own husband right in front of her? Why? You with that story that no, it was the injection that paid him. There was no blood. It was injection that paid him. Okay, let's assume injection paid him. Did they not charge Wummi, DJ Bami, and all of them to court? I'm not supporting spending, but they all need to be charged. Not just spending, not just the nurse. They all need to be charged. So you knew a nurse came to my husband's house and say, okay, I'm the nurse that I'm here to treat your husband. Oh, go ahead and inject him. Just go ahead and inject him as many injections as you chose. And then the nurse, the wife, which is not the wife, the girlfriend that allowed someone to treat a boyfriend without checking with them that, okay, what is your qualification? Who have you treated? Have you treated any celebrity before? She wasn't asking that question. She allowed the nurse. In fact, she said in the video that I just played that she was in the kitchen. And yet she was not charged for negligence. Apart from the fact that she actually allowed a strange nurse to come and inject her own boyfriend, she should also have never ever allowed she shouldn't have left Mohbad in that house alone with a strange nurse. She ought to have called his parents and said, Mom, Dad, Mohbad is not going to the hospital. He's refusing to go to the hospital. Why did she do that? From day one that I heard and started talking as a panelist, my stand still remains that Wummi should be sued for negligence as well. That was long before this, the WhatsApp group. And long before Karimot came and told us that they had a fight. They had a fight the last day that Mohbad died. And bear in mind, in one of the videos that I played earlier in the morning, Karimot also said that the day that Mohbad died, Sister Falashade was not there, or Mohbad's dad was not there. So what day was it? Because as far as I know, if it was on that Tuesday that they claimed, these two people were in the house. So she automatically told us that Mohbad died on Monday. So why is it that the police listen to all of this every single day, but yet they're doing nothing about it? She just said it earlier on. Wummi said it moments ago that the Monday, she said the Monday. And then this is one of the videos, this is one of the parts where she said the Monday. There was another part in this video, I'll try and look for it later. She also said we were supposed to go. And then immediately she changed it to I was supposed to go to Ikorodu that Monday. If you can check that interview where she was wearing a lemon top, I'll try to find that. The one she did at TVC, she said it. She said the Monday. And then not long after that, she also said we were supposed to go out to Ikorodu, and then change it to I was supposed to go to Ikorodu. The police watched this live on TV. And they did nothing, absolutely nothing about it. And then someone out in UK would be telling me, Illuminati, you're in UK, you'll be telling me that it's the family that don't want justice. That's why we are still where we are. So it's the family that would say, look, you are under arrest. It's his dad that would say, you are under arrest. You are going to prison. You are going to prison. I know, Mr. Sele, I know. He was going to expose.
Remember, I think it was on that interview that she said the day her husband's supposed to die before she switched it.
She switched it. The day he was supposed to die.
Yeah, she said the night. So your husband died the night.
The night he was supposed to die. The night he was supposed to die. The night he was supposed to die.
So that is why then we need to be calling the police out in Sanwo-Olu. We need to be calling them. They won't have rest of mind. If we keep calling them 24/7, 7 days a week, enough of all this shenanigans.
Honestly, the day he was supposed, the night he was supposed to die or something, that was what she said, the night he was supposed to die. And people were asking, like, how did you know that he was supposed to die that night? But, she quickly changed it. Meaning Mohbad actually died Monday night stroke Tuesday.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you the last show Mohbad did at Ikorodu, a guy that was standing with the dread in front of Mohbad, I think he made a mistake by bringing out Ogbo Yoruba. He threatened Mohbad right in front where Mohbad was standing.
Wow.
If you don't have the video, I will send the video to you. We miss it from the beginning. The guy mistakenly showed Iri Tutu. I hope everybody understands it.
Ew.
Maybe that was why she said the night he was supposed to die. The guy mistakenly showed Iri Tutu in front of the car. That Ikorodu, I think he realized it was Iri Tutu. Then he quickly put it back and he was standing in front of Mohbad. You could see the fear in Mohbad's face that night.
I didn't hear that. I haven't seen that.
Huh? I can send it to you. I can forward the video to you.
Wow.
And look at it. And I told them, can you please look at this picture very well, this video? And they realized the mistake and they quickly hid it.
Wow.
And they were still standing there. You could see the fear in Mohbad's face from that Ikorodu show.
Wow.
Yes. Well, maybe that was the day. That was when she said the day her husband's supposed to die, and he didn't die. Then she did it with the help of our Babali. I mean, she said it. Our Babali, I'm not welcome.
I should call you Mr. Accountability.
Your message, Janet. Your next again. Excuse me. Your message. I had to answer you, okay? Because you have to submit it to the police because you guys are.
No. Mom, stop.
Experiences like the grace of God. Unless you are on the right track. Unless you're on the right track, go and ask Wummi. Oh, bad. Stop asking me stupid questions.
You submit the video to the police.
Stop asking stupid questions. Go and ask Wummi, who is Babali? Go and ask your Wummi, why did she lie to us that Prime Boy fought Mohbad from Ikorodu? Why she didn't tell us that she had a fight with Mohbad if her hands are clean?
Ignore the person. I've actually muted
Oh, you brainwashed nitwits. No, I don't have to. You need to give it back to them. That is how they will be roaming about. When Justice for Mohbad, Baba Mohbad team was having passports for the past week, now they were happy. So let me give it to their idiots. Go and ask your so-called 26-year-old widow, self-made. Why she lied to us? That Prime Boy innocent fight between husband and wife. And the police know when they said, Baba, husband and wife, they fight. At least with me and Mohbad, and be husband and wife. In that aspect, mistake do happen. Go and bury your son. And you will dedicate Lopololori. So get me continue Baba Mohbad and go through. Emma go through and one more pop. From generations to generations. You can't support Wummi Apanyo. You never bash Wummi, you never bash Yambo Yetomoye. Drag a talk to be ringing to the Daru. So one in group chat, it's very dark man playing here from Yabon's group chat. Anybody that tells you the police are acted on narratives. You die. Sorry, you can continue.
Good afternoon, everybody. Post, when I saw your request, I can't ignore it. It's going to be discouraged.
I saw your comment. I was like, you can come on.
We are trying our best to get justice. One of us. Everything that happened to Mon, the manipulation, most of it started after Mohbad, from his contract, music, record label with the going to his girlfriend's mother's account. We are 102 in this platform. Male and female. If you are for you to understand this case, put yourself in the shoes of Wummi's mother, that 10 million, 20 million coming to her account from just a boyfriend. From just a boyfriend. Look at yourself at that point, having nothing, but everything that is happening to you and your family, positive, is coming from the sweat of your daughter's boyfriend. They were just boyfriends and girlfriends. And since the day Mohbad said he was no longer interested in Wummi, Adebanjo, Ogunbanjo, she has some brothers and some friends that even the devil is scared of them because of their manipulations and the evil in their hearts towards other people. Starting from the likes of G's Lover, whosoever is behind it. Thank you. To the mother, she also called herself a mother, and we can see her children. And the members of that mishap group exposed by Vincent VDM, you will know that at some point, all these people were together planning, just the same way they were planning after his death, on how to obstruct, how to make sure that what they know, we don't know it. And but we thank God, Eden, you cannot hide the sun, because the sun continues to obey God. So you cannot hide it. There will be sunset and there will be sunrise. It is you that will sleep off and will not see the sunset. And when you wake up, you will see that it has happened. Nobody can stop it. You cannot stop the moon from doing its own course in real life. And you cannot stop the truth. And you cannot stop justice for Mohbad, because justice for Mohbad is the truth. It's not like it's going to wake Mohbad up. But you see every single truth about how G's Lover started bullying Mohbad, started manipulating the story, how G's Lover started tweeting, using Mohbad's Twitter account to manipulate the whole situation, to make the whole world to think like this is what was happening in the mind of Mohbad. Thank God for time and sequence of events. 2 years ago, if somebody told me that some tweet of Mohbad on his Twitter account, then Twitter, was not him tweeting it, I would say it's a lie. But later, we saw the person that is using Mohbad's iCloud to upload things in defense of herself. So far, so good. I have not heard where Wummi came out to say. I've not heard where Wummi came out to say that, oh, yes, Sam Larry bullied Mohbad. And this is the evidence that, because Mohbad wrote in his petition that when next they see him, they will take his life. 3 months after Mohbad demise, she never took that anger of losing her husband to post the picture, because also in that petition, Mohbad identifies Zlatan as his witness. He identified the videographer and his instrument worth 8 million to have been damaged. He never mentioned 2 million of Sam Larry. Mohbad, in his right senses, because he already made a child at that time, Liam was already in bad, said he was no longer drinking, he was no longer smoking, he was no longer doing all those things. Maybe because he saw a child, he saw himself as an influence to that child, those things. I believe Mohbad was in his right senses at that specific time of him writing that petition. And Wummi was in a no. Because if you claim that Mohbad is the father of Liam, 3 months after the Liam was born, somebody almost killed Mohbad according to his petition of threat of life. June 26. And Mohbad said in his petition that attached to these petitions are video evidences. So good. Mohbad had a lawyer at that time, the same lawyer that was present when Mohbad died, before Baba Mohbad was there. I'm putting myself, okay, let's remove Mohbad's salaries from the Malian house. Girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend's mother, the receiver. Now take yourself to the place of Mohbad's lawyer. Mohbad's lawyer knew everything about the threat and the financial side of the reason why Mohbad had to leave the Malian house 2 years after we discovered that Mohbad even withdrew from his DistroKid account, or maybe from his audio mark in the procession of Sheyi, because Sheyi was the manager of Naira Marley at that time, and somebody that uploads almost all the music for the Malians at that time. Wummi, according to my C, has a lesbian relationship with Sheyi that 3 months ago, Sam Larry called Sheyi Eshu, the devil. Sheyi, that yes, Mohbad has a lot of money. They should ask Wummi, they should ask Sheyi, the devil. The same Sheyi is the ex and friend, baby mama of Zlatan, that remained silent and continue to use the ideology of his mom. Told him not to say a word, that if he say a word, he will vomit blood. But I am talking about Mohbad's case. I have never been arrested. I have never vomited blood. And I've never seen Mohbad. I've never seen him for any reason. Whatsoever I'm doing in his case is because I can see clearly the scam that the family of Wummi and the interested parties after the demise of Mohbad wanted to do to the family of Aloba. Now, Mohbad's lawyer was present before Mohbad's father, that was never told that his son is dead. They were lying to him that he's already okay, according to Darusha, that he was fine. Baba can go back home. And he got there around 7. Earlier that day, before Baba got there, Mohbad's lawyer saw his clients, who is legal loyalty is entitled. He saw Mohbad lying under the staircase according to lifestyle, and never made sure that he is 100% fine with the cause of death, and have arrested anyone that have a hand or that have alleged or is a suspect in the crime of his client, that he is fighting for his royalties. Because I learned that the lawyer was fighting for Mohbad's royalty from the Malians even when Mohbad was alive. So they already penetrated everything legally, including turning an introduction into an engagement that gave Wummi the power to continue to consistently sit down on every digital wealth of Mohbad. Don't forget, when Mohbad died, they said Mohbad doesn't have any money, that made Dre a cultist. A picture of him and Mohbad when Mohbad was alive, to be present in Mohbad's house and to have to transfer 2 million. The aim of him transferring 2 million was not because they wanted to give Baba 2 million. The aim of him transferring 2 million was to leave a paper trail of money transferred into Joseph Aloba. Just the same way Arifa was recording Baba Mohbad as at December 2023, when every one of us were screaming justice for Mohbad, neutrally, just for him to have an evidence to use against Baba in days like this. And the whole world are telling me all these people were not anti-justice, targeted towards Joseph Aloba to bring that man down, so that the real justice for Mohbad will not be accomplished, and that Mohbad's body, as destroyed by the corona that just ended in June, to be accomplished. Now Dre gave Baba Mohbad 2 million, and thank God for Baba Mohbad. He did not receive that money in his account. It was sent to Darusha with an instruction, according to Darusha, that the instruction with the 2 million is to go and bury. And we could see that out of the proceeds of the 2 million, Darusha made sure that they cemented Mohbad's grave. Which means they were all not interested in autopsy, according to the WhatsApp group of Tunde and Yabo Ojo. They were all not interested in finding what killed Mohbad. Why? Because they knew that in 2025, a magistrate judge would need to read a verdict that is going to be obstructing justice for Mohbad, saying that because Baba, as the head of the family, instructed and allowed Darusha to go and bury Mohbad. That is the reason why we won't be able to find what's buying Mohbad. That is the reason why the inconclusive. And thank God for VDM. And that is why I'm happy that when I'm listening to people playing VDM, VDM at this time is the hope. Mohbad's lawyer betrayed Mohbad. Mohbad's closest people, those people that he was working hard to make them happy, they all betrayed him. And when Mohbad died, according to them, he went with the nurse to the police station. Now the question is, why did the lawyer not make sure that the nurse was arrested immediately? What was the intention of that lawyer going with that nurse to the police station when they are not sure of the circumstance? Or is the work of Nigerian Bar Association, is it like a lawyer from the Nigerian Bar Association have to be the leader or the legal person seen in obstructing justice and the conspiracy to hide the truth? And whereas we are not hearing anything from even the Bar Association questioning the integrity and the reason, motive, intention behind why Mohbad's lawyer was present before Baba Mohbad got to that house, and he still allow anybody to tamper with that evidence, which is Mohbad's body, to the extent that they waited for Baba Mohbad, planted a body, wrapped Mohbad's body, embalmed, placed salt on Mohbad's body, according to Darusha, claiming that he learned how to embalm when he embalmed, or when they embalmed their father when he died, embalming Mohbad, then waiting for Baba Mohbad to come and take that body, which is an abomination according to the culture and tradition of Yoruba. And the man said he got there. Thank God that he said he saw a blood, a cloth soaked with blood, and thank God that he went to that house. Because if Baba Mohbad did not go to that house, I believe that till today we might not know anything about how groups of people around Mohbad silenced Mohbad forever. Bella is involved in this. We can see that Bella himself he planted Mohbad, his lawyer, into the life of Mohbad for a purpose. And the purpose is clear to the whole world: to create a will after they buy Mohbad, to defraud the family of Mohbad and perfect all the crimes and fraud of Wummi and her mother and her friends, to the extent that even after Mohbad was taken away from the whole world, they had to open a WhatsApp group where they were sharing the accept of Mohbad. Now, the whole world, we don't have to pity these people. They never pity us. They knew everything right from the beginning. Some people even knew whatsoever the impact of those that were obstructing this justice. But whereas the plan they had was not to get justice for Mohbad, but to push the responsibility of getting justice for Mohbad in the hands of Joseph Aloba, then destroying every effort so that days like this are going to be born. Now I can see clearly everybody left and right, even those that stood against accountability. Listening to them for 2 minutes, you will hear accountability in their words, because that is the only way. Accountability was not a personal vendetta, it is a way of life. And accountability at this time is who by Mohbad. What happened to Mohbad? Why are you obstructing justice? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? And so far so good. We can all see that the people around Mohbad, they have their own people on TikTok. So far so good. I can tell you for free that Lagata knew everything that took many of us 2 years to understand, and so on and so forth. But well, we are not in the time of attacking anybody. I will not attack anybody. What is important now is that every one of us, in our judgment, in our submission, when they come with their narratives, have it in mind that is either their positive narratives or their negative narrative. Is either they want to come and destroy us with their narration, and when I mean us, those of us, the little ones that are truly looking for justice for Mohbad, that has removed sentiment from their judgment. Because if you had sentiment or personal to justice for Mohbad, you might not get it right, because people will disappoint you. So when you have to make your own judgment, ask for evidence. When somebody comes to you and says somebody's, because it is possible they want to use you to fight a battle. The battle that we are supposed to be fighting now and focused on is the battle to get justice for Mohbad. So far, so good. I'm asking myself that why would we have a son help us find justice for Mohbad, but the son needed the money paid to him for forensic to get enough evidence to win this case? I'm trying to ask myself. So far so good. I'm asking myself that is it like the evidence on social media is the only evidence for us to actually establish this case? So far so good. I'm expecting Wummi's mother's account statement should have been pasted online. I'm expecting many investigations. If you're looking for the answer to a problem, you must first identify the problem. Thank God for VDM. We can see the obstruction of justice. Don't let them use you to obstruct justice. Ask yourself, look at the evidence, ask the question why, and try to make sure that you can convince somebody. If they ask you, why are you doing this? Don't let anybody push you. Now, so far, so good. We can see clearly that even the narrative of the nurse in its entirety is a cover-up. I'm not expecting anybody to be abusing anybody about the nurse at this time. The nurse is also supposed to be looking for justice. But because of the corrupt system that we have, which is the main one that I blame, the nurse have been used to cover up and distract justice for Mohbad. So, well, justice for Mohbad is a must. Accountability is a must. It is what Mohbad is asking. Mohbad wants to know who is the father of Liam. If Mohbad is not the father of Liam, Mohbad and is entitled. Liam is entitled to know who is his father. And it's not supposed to be something that is a secret. The future is bright. So his legal rights, the child's legal right is to know his real father. The child's legal right is not for somebody to use that child to want to defraud another family. Mohbad has been taken away from the Aloba family. And that cannot come back. Mohbad has been taken away from that family. Regardless of how you see the family bad, that is the only biological family that Mohbad. Baba Mohbad is his only biological father. Mama Mohbad is the only biological mother. Wummi has been the influence that have manipulated, influence to all this behavior of this family. Don't forget, in the voice note of Mohbad and Wummi, he said, "You know how to call my mom and how to make her sad." Simply means you know how to manipulate my mom. Because why would Mohbad's mom be sad? But instead of that, Wummi never told Mohbad's mom that my mom is the one receiving your son's salary to her account. But Wummi knew how to make the woman sad to the extent that every one of them, they love Mohbad, but they never know the worth of Mohbad. Mohbad is gone. And they have to know who Mohbad is after the demise. Justice for Mohbad is actually not just for Aloba family. At this time, every one of us need to put this behind our mind, that a gang of 419 are in agreement with Wummi on how to share that royalty. And the only obstacle of them accomplishing their mission after the demise of Mohbad is to make sure that Joseph Aloba goes to jail, so that when they are sharing that money, he will not be there. Everybody around Baba Mohbad is a suspect in obstructing justice and in this conspiracy around him. The only thing that we can do at this time is, when you see people's behavior, judge them by their action. The Bible said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth we speak. So listen to their words. We know those that are happy with where justice for Mohbad is at this time. They are even boasting that I've never seen people boasting of failure. Because so far so good. Every one of us that is looking for justice for Mohbad, real Mohbad, is failing at this time. We don't even know which way forward. But when it is time for you to analyze, please, your analysis is that people are going to do. Your analysis is what other people are going to craft out their submission. Let us be truthful. If possible, show evidence. If somebody have alleged me to see me with somebody that is, we know as, don't cover me. Don't use to cover me. Don't, because justice for Mohbad, you need to know that the money involved, the asset of Mohbad, has made many people to bend the truth. And they are trying to make the lies to be the truth. But well, with our analysis, with our submission, we will continue to expose them. Thank you so much, man. So many things that you said in the past, they are all happening at this time. So yeah, let's continue to look at them with their show of shame. let them continue to do whatsoever they want to do. God bless every one of us that are standing for the truth. The truth is Joseph Aloba did not marry Mohbad, and he never had any reason to want his own son to marry. The same way Naira Marley never married Mohbad. Have no reason to want Mohbad to be off. The same reason, the same truth that Prime Boy is not supposed to be the prime suspect in the demise of Mohbad, because Prime Boy never wants Mohbad to even have a scratch, talk less of saying he wants Mohbad to be off. So those that are obstructing justice, those that are around Mohbad, lifestyle, spending, Wummi, Darosha, Adura, and so on and so forth, Sheyi, Slatan, Anyan, every one of them are suspects. They know what they did. They don't have the same passion that we have. DJ Bami, Karimot, because I've never thought of it in my life that why would I leave America because of my sister's boyfriend demise, because she was never in all her stories to us.
$20,000. Don't forget that part.
Thank you. So far, so good in her stories. She used to say it that she doesn't know so many things, that she didn't even know when they were getting married. But all of a sudden, you were spending that much money in this Tinubu economy. Well, every one of you will be exposed. But God will not forgive you. And yeah, so far so good. We can see all their disgrace, their shame. So every one of us that are standing for the truth, thank you. It is not easy. Expect a lot of bashing. People will ask you questions. Don't forget that the route to heaven is narrow, and the route to hell is wide with a lot of population. We might be very small, but I can tell you, the son of carpenter will get justice, and even carpenter will get justice. Thank you so much. Apapa, I get you. The only thing I'm going to say is, Mr. Muiwa, remember in January 2024 on Cody's platform, you said to me at that time that we should not talk about DNA. Baba was already at Brekete at that time. You said don't talk about DNA, that the family is already taking care of it. I hope you remember now that the public has also donated money to make sure that the efficiency of that DNA is 100%. Please don't disappoint the Aloba. And after the DNA is out, we will revisit the story of the DNA, and every one of you obstructing justice or obstructing DNA, you will do your accountability. So yeah, thank you.
Also on the DNA, those people that are crying, feeling that Baba Mohbad asking for DNA, they keep forgetting that inside, in one of Iya Mohbad's interviews, she said when Mohbad was alive, Mohbad questioned the paternity of that baby. And it was the father that said, no, baby, don't do it for now. So now if the man is asking for it, I see no problem in it. I see no reason. Iya Mohbad said it. You were not dragging Iya Mohbad that said it. That Mohbad questioned paternity when he was alive. Thank you. And so later you have a voice note of Mr. Lagata. If you can give us some of the sample, let us laugh.
We should not give that. We should not give that. They cannot threaten me. Even if I make peace with them today, torí pé mo mọ̀ pé judgment day mi wọ́n na tomorrow. So God will continue to guide us. One thing I want to say is, you see, justice for Mohbad. Every one of us, if you really want to understand justice for Mohbad, put Mohbad as your son that you single-handedly sacrificed your life, your education, your everything. Then now he is making money, and because of that money, some people wants to take his life so that they can sit down on what they know. And if you can think like that, you will understand why we are here and why justice is. And especially for this case of Lagata, he has said with his own mouth that he knew Wummi, that they are both from Ekpe. So all those things are conflict of interest. You are the one that made sure African TV and David Fadile, their foundation never worked. You are the same one with Odumosu. You are the same one recording Gurexi. You are the same one everywhere. Well, I hope you know that I have a good case of obstruction of justice against you. So there's no how you can silence me. Silencing me is even going to make the case to show, like, to make more sense, because the motive of you silencing me is because of everything that I've been accusing you is true, and we can see. So God will expose you more. And I want to talk about those that are saying that I'm protecting Lenchi. I don't know Lenchi from anywhere. I don't know anybody in justice for Mohbad from anywhere. But we should know that this narrative of the nurse is a distraction. Don't let distraction. Don't let.
Can you hear me? Hello? I can't hear anyone. Please let me know if you can hear me. Oh, can you hear me? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the amazing submission. Wow, that was really amazing. Thank you. You know, with the part you mentioned in regards to these people thinking that, oh, we said it, celebrating failure already, saying, oh, we said it, this is the way it's going to end, and we already told you, you know this kind of I told you so attitude. In the end, they forgot this while they were here. They actually thought this was all about Baba, but they forgot the main reason why the whole world stood together in 2023 and said, you know what, this is not going to go without this. What happened must not go without justice for Mohbad. Listen, to all of you saying Baba, let me put this to you. If anything had happened to any of your family, and God forbid, you all did what you did and say, oh, Mohbad will not get justice, do you think if the same thing happened to you, you would get justice? Absolutely not. Because trust me, most of you have no, God forgive me, I don't want to say that, but if something had happened to your child, would you still be saying the same thing you're saying? Oh, I knew it. I told them. You see, Mohbad is not getting justice because of this. Mohbad is not getting. As opposed to everyone coming together and talk about it and say, look, let's hold the police accountable for not doing the investigation the right way. Let's hold the judicial system accountable for the magistrate not including all the most valuable testimonies in our recommendation. But no, they're not saying that. They are not saying that. Mohbad was a celebrity. Bear that in mind when he died. He was a celebrity. He was known all around the world. Imagine a commoner that has no one to stand for them. Imagine what would happen to them. And yet you lot say, oh, Nigeria is going to be great again. How? How? When a celebrity case is treated this manner, and then you're still saying, you sit on your couch and you're yelling and say, oh, Baba help us with justice. You're supposed to calling out the right people. Let's call out these people. Let them listen to us by all means. The voice of the public is more louder than the voice of the government. Trust me. The voice of the public is louder than the voice of the police. The voice of the public is louder than whoever is against this justice. The voice of the public is 100 times louder than whoever is standing against justice. But no, we're not going to call them out. We're just going to call out the victim's father. Imagine in UK, this kind of thing happened, and the public are facing the victim's father, saying, oh, there is no justice because of it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So whatever we're saying or whatever we're doing, we need to think about our own family, our own friends as well. In Mohbad's case, the police didn't do nothing. And trust me, if you had said anything against the police or anything against the Nigerian government, they would come and look for you. But yet, they watch Wummi grant that interview where she said Mohbad died in the hospital. Immediately, the hospital, Perez released a statement immediately and said, no, he was CID. The police were quiet. They were quiet. They didn't say nothing. They didn't say nothing. Okay. Where is it? It's here. They didn't say nothing.
Maureen,
Yeah.
you see,
Yeah, go on.
let us look at this side of this case. Mohbad was supposed to be in Canada. We can all agree that Mohbad got a visa to go to Canada. He's not a Canadian citizen, but he applied and he has a visa. Can we say that all the documents, because out of their stories, we discovered that Liam was also applied for the visa. Wummi also applied for that visa. They told us those stories to the extent that Wummi said that Mohbad wanted her to leave and he wants to come and face them. The death that's supposed to find Liam, that find Mohbad. So Mohbad was supposed to take them to Canada, leave them in Canada, and then Mohbad will come back to Nigeria and come and fight. That was a narrative at the beginning of K for him. Can we say that the reason why the Canadian embassy did not give the Wummi and Liam a visa is because they cannot see any legal way to attach Wummi as the legal wife of Mohbad? And also Mohbad being the father of Liam, the Canadian embassy raised that flag and denied both visa, because I am 100% sure they will not let you travel with a child, because you can't say the baby, a 5-month-old baby, doesn't have a bank statement as an accompanying document to apply, which means we have to use Mohbad's document as the father, which means Wummi will have to use Mohbad's document as the...
Don't forget, Liam was Alagbo. Go ahead, Didi Alagbo. Don't forget that part. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, come again.
So at Alagbo. So somebody that was delivered at Alagbo had a certificate to take to Canada Embassy. Go ahead.
God bless you. God bless you, ma. Which means one way or the other, there have been a swap of samples from Mohbad, because I am 100% sure Mohbad was traveling to Canada not with a visa. Mohbad was going to Canada with a entertainment work permit that extends for 5 years, and he has the option of bringing in his family. So yes, there was a test. So which means Wummi and Liam failed that test. That is number one. Number two, and that secret from number one made Wummi, because I'm trying to understand, why would any mother risk the life of a 5-month with the scenarios of having a broken glass, to the scenario of taking the baby to a place that have the potentials of becoming a war ground, to a place where they are smoking cannabis, a place where they are drinking. Like, it's just like taking the child to a club. Why would a mother risk taking their child, 5-month-old child, in fact, not child, baby, to that show? What is the reason? There's a secret. There's a secret. There's something that Wummi doesn't want the thought here. He wanted to keep it a secret, to the extent that Bella's mother is the only person that claimed to the whole world that he wanted to use his being in Canada, or Mohbad coming to Canada, as one surprise. I'm trying to understand, because that story did not really add up. Bella's mother was supposed to surprise Mohbad. Why is it Bella always there? The same Bella was the one that saw Mohbad when he wanted to commit suicide. The same Bella planted his own lawyer into the life of Mohbad, but never told that lawyer that there's a reason why your client wants to commit suicide at a point in between 16 months after the NDLA event. So which makes somebody like me to conclude that Bella's mother, Wummi, and Bella's mother's lawyer, which is also Mohbad's lawyer, are 100% in agreement and approval of everything that happened to Mohbad after he left the Malian house. And if Mohbad is not alive today, those 3 people should be held accountable for all Mohbad. And if you are looking for the criminals, you have to follow the money. The reason why Mohbad was killed is because of his money. So, Canada Embassy, Because now let's think again. Why is Wummi not running to Canada? If actually Mohbad applied for Canada and Mohbad has the Canada and Wummi and Liam doesn't have, with all these things, why did Karimot have to come from America spending $20,000 to come and apply for a visa that is that costs, that the visa fee is only maybe $200? If truly Liam is Mohbad's child. Now, anyways, we have all seen the way they tried to obstruct justice. They've destroyed Mohbad's body. They pour organophosphate on his body for a reason. We saw those that went to remove his body, exhume his body from the ground. They were not professionals. They were not interested in the evidence that could come out from autopsy. That is why they were not professional. We all saw everything. Now, I am taking us back to when Mohbad said Liam is the light.
Sorry, before I forgot this. Sorry, before I forgot this. Can we say the chemical that was poured on Mohbad's body was done at the mortuary, that Karimot said they paid 200,000 naira to accept his body?
It's possible. Because after they buying Mohbad, they needed something to erase, to the extent that they had to let the nurse, because the nurse, even Baba Mohbad said he met Mohbad embalmed. That nurse is in a know of whatsoever was used to embalm Mohbad. The salt could actually be another pretense or disguise. Because so far so good. Autopsy is inconclusive. Private autopsy is also inconclusive. And the pathologist said he smelled organophosphate. So yes, they had the intentions of destroying Mohbad's body. They have the intentions of protecting the real suspects with a coroner inquest. And they have the intention of also defrauding the public. So, well, thank God the public have donated enough money for the DNA. Mohbad said Liam is the light. The reason why Mohbad said Liam is the light is because a negative DNA result, regardless of any conspiracy or obstruction or whatsoever it is, will make the DPP to declare Wummi, Cynthia, a prime suspect in the case of the homicide of Mohbad. Especially after the 3 seconds video of Adura himself saying he has a video of where Wummi pushed his brother, which means that immediately it is a negative result. Wummi will be arrested, and a positive result is supposed to defend and protect Wummi, the mother of Liam, the child of Mohbad. So that negative result is what Mohbad is talking about, that the light of this case will come at that DNA, at the DNA of Liam, because he is going to be the one that will show us the reason why Mohbad had to die for the death that is supposed to, because according to Wummi, she said, Ikuto yeko pa Liam, lo pa Mohbad. You understand? And we are still looking for that death. So when Mohbad said Liam is Mohbad, he knew what he was saying. So let's continue to look at how they want to manipulate the DNA. I remember in November 2024, the DNA sitting organized by Odumosu and Lagata, and I repeat, Odumosu and Lagata, saying that Wummi have agreed to do the DNA and the DNA will be monitored by the government. They said the DNA of Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, will be monitored by the government. The government never monitored autopsy. Tinubu's government did not monitor toxicology, but they want to monitor DNA. You understand? I'm sure you understand what I mean. Now, because of VDN's exposure, they have to, just like Baba said that they have to, he did not meet a nurse or a doctor in his son's house. He met a lawyer that they have to at their own calculation that, okay, if we are unable, because so far so good. I remember in June 2024, the same time VDM told us that the WhatsApp group scattered because of DNA results. Because of DNA, their WhatsApp group, admin Iyabojo, they scattered because the DNA result was not in favor of whatsoever they were cooking. That DNA is the reason why some gang of people had to plant themselves in the life of Baba Mohbad to advise him.
Okay.
To advise him either not to do DNA at all or to do DNA and never tell the public the result of the DNA. And Baba will accept. And Baba will accept the child, and you can see